good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever you're watching this video from. I'm here on today's episode, and this time around we're going through a very easy homemade creamy vanilla recipe. So if you know you've been wanting to learn how to bake a vanilla cake, creamy vanilla cake, just stay tuned as I put you through this very easy homemade recipe. Stay tuned. We're making use of in today's recipe. We have our flour. This is 1000 grams of flour. We have our margarine. This is 1000 grams of margarine as well. We have our main ingredients here. This is 300 mils. We have eggs. This is 20 eggs. We have 700 grams of sugar. We have our baking powder, and we have our flavor. Okay, now there's something you must know about this particular recipe, right? It actually differs in the sense that it's different from the regular vanilla recipe. I'll drop the ingredients of everything I'm using in the description box below. Okay, now the difference between this and the regular vanilla for me is when I want to start the normal vanilla, I just go on creaming my sugar and my margarine, no big deal. But for this, I would have to take out time to cream my margarine first. I have to cream it till it attains soft peak. So when it has gotten to that point, then I'll turn in my sugar and mix. But if you do not have a stand mixer or a hand mixer, you can use a whisk or a wooden spatula. So I'll be creaming it and I will show you what it looks like after 10 minutes. I've been beating this now for roughly 10 minutes. Let me bring down the mixer. I've been beating it for roughly 10 minutes, so you can see it's already pale and it's pretty soft. So the next thing I'll do now is I'll add in my sugar and I'll cream for the next 30 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. Meanwhile, if you do not have a hand mixer, try and get a whisk. It's really going to help in this process, because if you don't have a whisk, it's going to be stressful doing it on your own. Don't be worried about the measurement. I will leave everything for you in the description box so that you can have direct access to them. So I'll cream this for another 30 minutes, then I'll get back and show you what it looks like. So I've been beating it now for say 30 minutes approximately. So the next thing I will do now is I'll be breaking in my eggs, and now we have 20 eggs here, so I'll be doing that in 4 additions, 5. Okay, I'll be doing that in 4 additions, 5. You can do yours at once, it's entirely your choice. And now I will break the egg into a separate bowl, one after the other, before I turn it in. The reason I'm doing that is because you know we're in Nigeria, anything can happen. You might have issues with an egg that is not good. To avoid story that touches the heart, I wouldn't just break it directly. So you can actually borrow a leaf from that as well. So I'll pour the first 5, cream, the second 5, cream, until we've exhausted all the eggs. That's 4 now. This is 5. Okay, yes, sorry, I didn't mention. I had to change the bowl because that other bowl was very small and it couldn't accommodate the creaming. So I had to change it to a bigger bowl. That's why I'm seeing a bigger one. Another thing you must know again is when you're adding in your egg, don't be scared. You can, if you're using a mixer, either a stand or a hand mixer, when you're adding in your egg, you can put it on high speed so that your egg can be incorporated very well. But the moment you are done with adding your eggs and you want to start adding your flour, you have to reduce the mixer so that you don't have too much air packed in your batter. If not, when your cake comes out, you'll be seeing air bubbles or air pockets. Okay, so I've added all my eggs. You can see it's curdling, which is very, very, very normal. So the next thing I'll do now is I'll add my flavor, after which I would reduce it and add my flour. So when I'm about adding my flour, I'll have to reduce the, and I'll put it gradually. So the last ingredient for this recipe is milk. Okay, don't be worried, I'll give you the complete measurement of everything I used, so you have nothing to be scared of. I'll put them in maybe 3 or 4 additions, 4 batches. So I'll reduce it. Now the reason I'm reducing it, like I said initially, is to avoid air, so that air does not affect our cakes. You know, there are some cakes you see when they are done baking the cakes, you'll be seeing air pockets. So as you can see, it's on low, not even medium, it's on low. Is it low now or medium? It's on low. Just go gradually, gradually, gradually until you've exhausted all your flour mix. Meanwhile, I have added my baking powder into my flour already. So do not expose your baking powder for too long before you add it into your flour, so that it still remains potent. If not, the baking powder might come out, it might not come out well, rather it will affect the cake, the outcome of the cake. So ensure the baking powder doesn't stay outside for too long, like it doesn't stay too exposed. So the next thing I'll be doing now, because I've not mixed it thoroughly so that I don't over mix, we'll pour our signature ingredients, right? This is our milk. So we'll pour our milk, then we mix. Okay, so this is what the cake finally looks like. You can see through, like it's really, 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 really moist, really, really moist, very soft. Those protruding you are seeing are actually air bubbles, so just ignore. You can see very, very moist. All right, thank you very much. If you had stayed to this point, it simply means you enjoy what you're watching. Please kindly subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be notified immediately. Thank you.